Hello everyone and welcome back to our Pokemon adventure in Pokemon Blue. We're going to go ahead and continue on from where we left off after we just defeated our rival Jack with our Pokemon Charmander. And we're already getting ourselves into a Pokemon battle. Right off the bat, we are fighting a wild Rattata. These little guys are more of a nuisance than they are a threat. Wild Rattata are more infamous for being fast and just being overall annoying because how common they are. Now, I've already did a little bit of battling beforehand, so Charmander is already weakened a little bit, but it's ready to level up. We're going to see if we can level up Charmander right here. And Charmander is now at level 7. Very good. Now, one thing I would usually do is level up my starter Pokemon in each and every patch of grass that we see here. So there'd be the bottom one right here, then 2 levels here, 2 levels there, and so on and so forth. However, I'm not going to be doing that this time around. If we talk to this guy here, we get ourselves a potion. The first game is very generous in terms of giving you healing items. So, really, the first generation isn't as rough, but later generations, they do get a little harder and a bit more strict with healing. And here we have a Pidgey. Pidgeys are not too bad. They're fairly common. They are flying-type Pokemon, giving them making them immune to ground-type Pokemon. Pidgeys are overall faster, and in the first generation are pretty strong. Not only that, but Pidgeys grow rather quickly. They gain experience and level up fast, but as they hit higher levels, they begin to require more experience points to level up than anything else. They evolve at level 18 to evolve into Pidgeotto, then level 36 to evolve into Pidgeot. Pidgeot is one of my favorite flying-type Pokemon in the entire game series. I just like the way it looks. That's just me. And like that, we are already in Viridian City. The battle moves of Pokemon are limited by their power points, PP. To replenish PP, rest your tired Pokemon at a Pokemon Center. Huh, that's good enough. And right here's a Pokemon Center. All you need to do is look for the building that says Poke on it. Shall we heal your Pokemon? Yeah! It's good to know that the Pokemon Centers heal your Pokemon for free. And I didn't mean to do that. If we come up here, we'll find a guy that talks about Pokeballs at my waist. And yes, of course I do have Pokemon, otherwise I wouldn't be here. Over here is Route 3? Well, 20? I don't know. And if we come up here, we cannot continue. Because we got ourselves a grouchy old fart that will tell us that it's private property. Right over here is his granddaughter that tells us that he hasn't had his coffee. I know the feeling. What's in here? Oh yeah, a guy that gives you basic tutoring on... Wait. Oh no, this is this guy that talks about nicknames. One of these houses tell you about status effects. Like what poison does, what burn does, and all that other fun stuff. But we won't be needing to look through that. Oh, speaking of which, I just found that. That's a school. Huh. Anyway, if you want to continue your adventure, come over here to Pokemon Mart. Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Will you take it to him? Okay, say hi to Professor Oak for me. I kind of find it funny he automatically knows I'm from Pallet Town and questions whether or not I know Professor Oak. Living in a town where there's only 3 houses, it's... whatever. Anyway, continue on, just go ahead and jump down these ledges, and you can avoid Pokemon battles. Or you can just walk through the grass to get into a Pokemon battle. Just like that. Another Rattata. I didn't explain too much about Rattata. Rattata evolves at level 20, and his strongest stat is obviously his speed stat. Rattatas really aren't all that powerful, but they, like I said, they can be a nuisance, and later on you're going to find out that Rattatas can actually be dangerous. They're the only Pokemon in this generation that can know the moves Hyper Fang and Super Fang. Hyper Fang is an overall powerful attack, and Super Fang does damage equal to half your current HP. So Rattatas can be pretty lethal. Come up here, and we get to say hi to the senile old man once again. Oh, Jin! How is my old Pokemon doing? Well, seems to like you a lot. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. Yeah, after 3 battles. What? You have something for me? Yep, his parcel. Ah, this is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Thank you. Gramps? What did you call me for? Oh, right, I have a request of you two. On the desk there is my invention, Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Jin and Jack, take these with you. I like how he doesn't even bother picking up the Pokédex. We just magically get them. To make a complete guide of all Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't do it. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps. Leave it to me. Jin, I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know. I'll borrow a towel map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Jin. Okay, douchebag. Pokemon around the world wait for you, Jin. What's interesting is at this point, he normally should give you 5 Pokeballs, but because of a scripting error, he doesn't give you Pokeballs until after a certain event takes place. I can't completely remember what that event is, but I'll see if I can get it to work. Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Here, this will help you. Jin got a town map. The town map, it just tells you where you are. It's really hard to get lost in this game unless you're walking through a dungeon, especially Rock Tunnel without Flash. But yep, now we got ourselves a town map, and we're going to go ahead and continue down to Viridian City to challenge the Pokemon Gym Leader there. After all, we do want our first badge. Right? Hopefully the old man ain't going to be a cranky old grouch again. Currently, we've only seen 4 Pokemon and own 1, and our current Pokemon looks like he's doing pretty good. Level 7, yeah, he's good. Almost ready to level up to level 8. Hey, the old man isn't being a grouch anymore. And with that, let's go see if we can take on this gym. The gym's doors are locked. Well, that's nice. Obviously the gym leader isn't there anymore. Alright. Well, I guess we have no choice but to skip this area. I've had my coffee and I feel great! Sure, you can go through. Are you in a hurry? No. I see you're using a Pokédex. When you catch Pokemon, Pokédex is automatically updated. What? You don't know how to catch Pokemon? Yes, I do. I'll show you how then. No, you don't have to. But screw it, we're doing it anyway. The old man's going to show us how to capture a wild Weedle. In Pokemon Yellow, it's always a fail this first time through. And this old man is actually famous for a very interesting glitch that occurs in only Pokemon Red and Blue. And Weedle was caught, but too bad we don't get to keep it. First, you need to weaken the target Pokemon. Hey, since we've just seen a Weedle, does it update it? It does! Huh, I didn't know that. So now there's a hairy bug on our Pokédex. If we click on this tree here, we found ourselves a potion. Dramatic music played. But before we continue on, let's go ahead and go over to this grassy area over here. We're going to do a little bit of leveling up and see if we can capture a certain Pokemon. Next time on Pokemon Blue. See you then.